Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daley Gaming here, and I am back with some new Gates of Hell info. Now, after making that video earlier about what I want from Gates of Hell, someone contacted me from the Gates of Hell team and told me some new information. I tried to get a few like photos and stuff like that and videos for the video, but wasn't able to manage to do that. Um, so we're just gonna have some Rising Storm 2 gameplay in the background. Hope that's alright. But we are going to be talking Gates of Hell here. So the first piece of news I was told was there were going to be many new nations added to Gates of Hell. That's going to be awesome because we haven't had new nations in a Men of War game like ever. Um, what I'm kind of hoping for is I'm hoping for France, Italy. Maybe if we could get like some cool like side nations going, like Finland or something like that. That could be kind of cool. But yeah, new nations just in general. Don't know which ones, but sounds good to me. The next thing is it is realistic. It's I have a quote here from the person who told me this stuff. He said, "Rob's realism on drugs." So I don't know if that means like one shot with a rifle and your guy's dead, or what. It's definitely going to change the gameplay of it a lot, especially because Rob's realism is already very hard, and if it's even harder than Rob's realism, that could be a little tough. We're not entirely sure here. The next piece of information I was given was we are going to have 250 to 400 skins for infantry. I don't know if this means new skins or just in general there's going to be that many skins for the infantry. Um, Either way, if they are new skins, that's going to be really cool. We saw from the trailer that there were some new models and stuff like that, and this is just talking infantry, so not even tanks. So, um, a lot of new skins for that. That's going to look really cool. Hopefully, be pretty neato. Um, Another piece of information is that you are now going to be able to carry mortars and MGs on men's backs and then deploy them. So instead of having to carry around the stand with two guys, like in Men of War right now, which takes a really long time, it can make setting up an MG very difficult because you just get shot down before you can even set it down. Instead, it's going to be a man, like a regular infantryman, and he's just got the stand on his back or something like that, and I assuming he can run around like a standard infantry and fight, and then whenever you want to you can deploy the MG slash mortar, which sounds a lot better. It sounds a lot more realistic in all honesty, because before it was very clunky and weird, the whole way you would set them up, and kind of unrealistic. So that's going to be good. Um, oh, another thing, I asked this because you know how in Call to Arms they had that stupid first person mode when you're direct controlling instead of just being able to standard direct control like in Men of War? I did ask if that was going to be included in Gates of Hell. They did luckily say no. So fans who, don't want to have to stare down the barrel of your gun when direct controlling, they'll be happy. But if you liked it in Call to Arms, which I know very few people did, then you're out of luck. Sorry, it's not going to be in there, which I am very, very happy about, but I'm sure some people might be a little hurt about that. So we're going on to some bad news here. There will not be any free DLC from what I have been told. Each campaign, individual campaign, costs money, similar to the Battle of Empires model, where you didn't get the single player with the game. You had to pay for the campaigns individually. I don't know if there is going to be a campaign that comes with it initially. I'm not entirely sure. It was a little indescript on how this works, but it does seem like you are going to have to pay for the campaigns and new DLC in the future, which is kind of sucky. In all honesty, I don't like it when companies do that. I wish you were just buying the game straight up. But maybe this means, like, you know how Call to Arms is free to play, except for the campaign. So maybe that means the multiplayer for Gates of Hell is going to be free to play, although I doubt it. Or maybe it's going to have a lower starting price. So maybe it's like $15, and then if you want to buy the DLCs, that's when it's like $5 a DLC, something like that. That would be pretty reasonable, so that way you get to pick and choose, what you want to actually experience in the game. I'd be okay with that. Um, but I don't know what this means for the editor. So I don't even know if there is going to be an editor. I'm assuming there is, but you never know. If you do just buy like, let's say the model I just described is the way the game works. If you do just buy the multiplayer, do you also get the editor along with it? I'm probably going to end up buying the campaigns just to play them on my channel, obviously, but um, I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it for everyone. I did get informed that it was 10 hours of gameplay per campaign, which sounds pretty reasonable. That's sort of the standard campaign length for most games. But, you know, is it going to be worth it? Because, like, if it's $10 for 10 hours of a campaign, I'm not sure if I would pay for that, from a consumer standpoint. But maybe $5 for 10 hours, I think is more reasonable. It's all whatever you as a consumer are willing to pay. And I think they need to find a nice balance with that in these charging for campaigns. Because there's a lot more problems when they make it like this as opposed to just being able to buy the standard game. That's my opinion. I'm sure their opinion is very different because they are doing it this way. And I'm sure they're doing it this way because they think they can make more money this way, from a corporate standpoint, obviously. So yeah, that's all the new information I've got for you on Gates of Hell. Someone reminded me in the comments section about the game Soldiers Arena, which I completely forgot was a thing. I mean, it's been so long since I've heard that title, and it was announced so long ago that I was like, oh yeah, that's the thing, right? I mean, I forgot about Gates of Hell for a while too. I wouldn't say they're doing a fantastic job on getting the message out there, and I haven't been asked to do this. I'm doing this because I'm interested in the games. And so yeah, Soldiers Arena, maybe I'll do a video of that in the future. Maybe sort of like another thoughts video. In all honesty, it kind of sounds like they're just trying to copy the Total War Arena model, but I'm not sure. I haven't done enough research into it. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm really excited for Gates of Hell. Um, I'm not super excited about the DLC thing, but New Nation sounds awesome. New skins, the MG and Mortar thing sounds fantastic. There's a lot to consider in this. Uh, I'm kind of pessimistic about Best Way's way of running things. I don't think it's the best way. Oh God, I hate myself for making that joke. In all honesty, I think their model of releasing things is not fantastic. I don't love the way they've been going with their games recently. I think the last good title they had was Men of War Assault Squad 2, and then they started doing things with like Call to Arms and stuff like that, and I wasn't super happy about it. And then I don't know. So I'm coming from a little bit of a pessimistic background here, and I'm trying to stay optimistic, but this no free DLC thing sort of bummed me out a little bit. But I'm thinking the rest of it is going to be very good. I'm obviously going to buy the game for my channel and just to play because I'm sure it's going to be fun, And that's the thing is I'm pessimistic now and I'm able to judge now, but once the game comes out itself and I'm having fun playing it, all these worries, they go away. I'm like, well, this is fun, so it pays off. So hopefully it is fun. Hopefully it is a good game. They have had some misses in the past, to be honest. The last time they strayed from the Assault Squad series, they had like Condemned Heroes, which was okay. I thought the campaign was okay. The multiplayer had no support for it. Men of War Vietnam was a complete mishap. Very long, difficult missions, not well optimized, basically no multiplayer support at all. I don't think I've ever played a multiplayer game in that. Not that I haven't tried. I've tried to get into a lobby of it and unsuccessfully, didn't play any games. So, this company has a long history of making games either really good like Men of War and Men of War Red Tide, Assault Squad 2, Assault Squad, or kind of meh games. I don't think they've ever had just a plain old bad game. Maybe Men of War Vietnam, depending on who you talk to. Some people actually really like it. I think there are problems with the game. I don't think it's the worst thing. But, yeah. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll inform you with any new news. Tell me if you want to do one of these, if you want me to do one of these on Soldiers Arena. It seems like they're less, like, dominant title right now. It seems like more work is going into Gates of Hell than Soldier's Arena, although I don't know that for sure. I can only speculate. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me what you think about Gates of Hell in the comments section, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.